tonight was exactly the type of night that I wanted to see from the Winnipeg Jets. They didn't play the most amazing hockey ever, and blah blah blah. Wasn't the best game of all time, but what mattered was tonight there was a lot of resiliency in their play, and the consistency tonight. I actually liked. They did not just drop off a cliff. They played the same type of hockey the entire game, and it was effective, and there was good goaltending on both sides. Hellebuck and Saros were great, but just tonight was everything they needed after that loss to Vegas and that loss to Washington. They needed to cleanse a little bit. They needed to just kind of get back on the right track, and I think tonight was a really good stepping off point based on those last two games. What's going on, guys? I should say, welcome back to Recap Reactions. Game 29 already out of 82 for the Jets 2022-2023 campaign. We win by a score of 2-1 in overtime. Just thank God we didn't lose this game. I was getting a little worried. I was like, okay, they lose 2 in a row after playing really well, winning 4. Let's see what happens. Let's see how they play. And I had a feeling they were going to win tonight. I thought today would have been more of a high-scoring game, that being said. But I'm just glad they won. I don't care that it came in overtime. It sucks to give Nashville a point, but the way they're playing right now, it's not going to affect us immediately in the standings. And we'll see how it even plays out in the long run. But this is an important win for the Jets. It gets them back in the win column. It gets them back in the, confidence column, I would say, as well, with the way everything's been going. Especially, I should also touch the fact that last game, I didn't talk about it at all because I didn't realize it was said after in Bonus's post-game, which I hadn't watched at the time because I usually don't watch them until after and, consume a bunch of other post-game media all at once type thing and just binge it kind of thing. And I didn't see it until after that video was up. So we're going to say it right now, last game, even though there was a lot of elements on why they sucked, another big part of it was the fact that they had almost the whole team was on IV and they had the flu bug. So glad they're feeling better because they definitely played better tonight. But you can see that there's some areas where they're getting better. They're not feeling 100% yet, but good stepping off point. And I hope that they'll be well rested for that road trip coming out to Vancouver. I'll be at that game. Lower bowl seats, going to be great. Taking Tia, it'll be a good time. But yeah, let's talk about tonight. What I liked about tonight was the fact that the Jets played consistently in the fact that, there wasn't a point where they dropped off. Look at Vegas, right? Good consistent game at times, arguably the best period they've played on 5-on-5 hockey for a moment in there in that first period. Lose in terrible fashion like that, in humiliating fashion, with just bad luck, not even bad luck penalties, stupid penalties and bad play. Sucks. Washington game. Sucks too because you lose 5-2. And Ovechkin gets that one more goal closer. Thank God it wasn't the milestone one. He's already got enough goals against our franchise. But that being said, wasn't some good games with some areas of drop-off and just lack of heart and consistency. Tonight, the Jets played the same way, in my opinion. There were areas where they played a lot better and stronger, and there was definitely improvement in their game. That first 10 minutes, I would say, was definitely tilted in St. Louis's favor. But they woke up, and then they started to play good hockey in St. Louis. What am I saying? Nashville, excuse me. Central Division mix-up there, ladies and gentlemen. Nashville was playing really good, and the ice was tilted in their favor in that first period for that first 10 minutes. Then the Jets woke up and started to play better hockey. I liked the way it was. And then it's 1-0 early on, though. It's whatever. I didn't really care at that goal. It didn't feel like the momentum was going to completely switch. It just felt like it was one of those times where the Jets get scored on first and they're going to see what happens next. I wasn't going to write them off just yet. And I'm glad I didn't because you got some really damn good play in there from that first period. And you get Dylan DeMello finally getting a goal. He's been jumping up so much in the rush this year. He's been so much more offensive, the most we've ever seen from him offensively in his time in Winnipeg. Gets his first of the season. I believe it's his first goal in 88 games, I think they said, which is wow, but, great. Kyle Connor gets the assist, his 20th of the season. Josh Morrissey gets his 28th assist of the season already. Continues to be the point leader on the team. But, yeah, great at goal there with DeMello crashing the crease. You love to see it. Look at that. DeMello is an offensive defenseman who, under this coaching staff, is being trusted and encouraged to use his offense more and drive and make plays. That's great to see. You can argue about how good he is doing it, but, I'm glad that he's there encouraging this type of play from their defense because it makes them more versatile. It makes them more of a threat on both sides of the ice defensively and offensively because DeMello is one of our best, if not the best defensive guy that we have. I know he struggled at points, but stats don't lie with his defensive numbers, but he's been great, and he really stabilizes Josh Morrissey. Great to see him get that reward on that goal. But yeah, I want to see at least three Dylan DeMello goals this year. That's my hope. If he can get 3 goals this year, that'd be amazing. I need to know his career high now. I need to know. I'm pretty sure it's probably like 1 in a season, maybe 2. Let's figure it out. 4 goals. What, really? 4 goals with the Ottawa Senators in 77 games. All right, I want him to get 5 goals. I want Dylan DeMello to break his goal record in a season. I want that this year. That's my wish, ladies and gentlemen. Bookmark it. I want it. Save the clip. Clip it. I want that. 5 goals this season from Dylan DeMello. New record for his career would be great. I'd love that. But no, that first period was good. Second period, it starts out, but I should talk about the big hit that happened too. Jeannot hits Schmidt. It's a bad hit. Schmidt goes down hard. He's hit on the ice. It's just not a good situation. I don't even want to talk about that because it just made me so upset, because even though Schmidt's been not playing the best lately, I don't want to see more injuries right now. And I know it's like, oh, hey, maybe finally Ville Heinola will get that opportunity, but I love Nate Schmidt. He's a great dude. I think he's a bbig part and reason why the chemistry in the locker room has improved a lot, and sucks to see him get hurt. And then Adam Lowry, answers the bell and fights him. It's a whatever fight. I feel like Lowry got some good shots in there, but it sucks because he goes out and he doesn't return. So Nate Schmidt is out now with an injury, probably I would say for the next couple of weeks, I would imagine. It didn't look very good, so we'll have to wait and see for an update there. But Schmidt gets hurt, and then in that second period, Wheeler gets a hit on the hand and leaves pretty early on in that second period, and he does not return until the start of the third period. But it looked like we were going to lose Blake Wheeler and Nate Schmidt in the same game. Not good, but luckily only Schmidt is out. Well, not luckily, but still, you know what I mean. Schmidt is the only one that goes out. Wheeler is in, and that's important because he's been playing great. But the second period, I just, again, no goals scored in the second or third, so there's not that much to talk about. It was just good play. Saros was incredible tonight for Nashville. I liked Hellebuck's game as well. I think he rebounded a lot. 41 shots on net for UC Saros tonight. Insane. And he really held his own. Kyle Connor ends up getting the overtime winner in great fashion because he had a really good game, in my opinion. I think that top line played really well. The top 6 was really good tonight. Lowry gets the assist. Really good for Lowry because I want to see this man continue to have a renaissance here, man. He's been great this year. That is his 19th point in 29 games played. Last year, just for comparison, ladies and gentlemen, he had 21 points in 79 games played. This year in 20, like I said, 19 and 20 and 29. So he's definitely going to pass that. That's great to see. He's been great this year. This could be his best season going back to 2016-17, arguably. That was his 3rd year in the NHL. It's been a long time since 2016-17. So, good to see it happening. This game just makes me happy. It's as simple as that. I'm just glad they won. I don't care about the little details in this one. They won. They rebounded. That's important, especially with them going into Vancouver. I did not want them to be on a 3-game slide going into Vancouver. Last year when I went to see them, both games, I'm pretty sure they lost. Regulation for one, overtime for the other. So I'd like to see them win this year in Vancouver. It's great when they went out here. A lot of Jets fans over the years that have assembled. Good crowd. But yeah, this game is it's a good game. It's exactly what they needed. It's as simple as that. No, you need to go in the details. Schmidt gets hurt. That's a big one to remember. But right now, the Jets are kind of back to where they were. They snapped the streak. They played good, consistent hockey. They're getting healthier, obviously, getting away from this flu bug with the guys that are already on this team. Let's see what happens defensively now. I guess Logan Stanley's going to jump in there. Logan Stanley's injured. Declan Chisholm, maybe we'll get a call up, but I doubt it. But definitely going to see Kyle Campobianco get his opportunity now with the Winnipeg Jets for probably the most consistently we've seen him start this year. I'm excited to see that. I like Kyle Campobianco a lot. I saw him play earlier this year when I was in Winnipeg for the Timu Hall of Fame night with Tempo there. But yeah, going to be interesting to see him again and see how he plays now that Nate Schmidt is going to be out of the lineup probably for at least a few games, I would imagine. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts on this game down in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed. Great to see the Jets winning again. Let's hope they continue doing this on Saturday against the Vancouver Canucks. Like I said, I'll be in attendance, so stay tuned for that video with live footage and highlights and whatnot of the arena and the experience there. So thanks for watching. Peace, love, and positivity as always. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and check all the affiliate links down in the description below. Have a great rest of your night. Go Jets, go, and I'll see you guys in the next one.